Hello everybody and welcome back. Now, as we look at Caden, what we can see is that we have quite a problem here. There's a plague and that has been growing since the last episode without me noticing it. And as we can see, well, we got quite a lot of damage already. So what we need to get over here right now is some materials to build a hospital. And once again, what I can see, oh, the Admiral is roaming once again. He's probably, yeah, destroying one of my clippers here because it's just parallel to the whole thing. And yeah, let's get my flagships or my ships of the line here back into harbor area as well, since they pass here at the moment. Oh, this is not looking so good. I don't have the best defense. Oh, please don't let me lose this clipper there. That's looking fine. There's my ships of the line coming in. So it's 4 ships of them, but they're also under heavy damage. And now my ships are coming in here. I did not expect that attack now. The Admiral is still very much alive. And he was actually looking at one of my islands. We can definitely take out one of his ships though. Right, so this should be going down. But my, yeah, towers took a lot of damage there in the process as well. And as we can see, he's going back again. We don't have a repair crane in Pleasance at the moment. A repair crane is just way too expensive anyway, as far as I know. It's not something that we can afford so easily. 75 tons of bricks. I mean, that is just way, that is way too much, to be honest. Oh, and we also have that beautiful mortar. Let's try the mortar and see how much damage it's doing on the ship. Yes, this is the mortar, by the way. That was a lot of damage, and this mortar is causing this ship here to sink as well. He probably did not see that coming. Absolutely fantastic, that item. Oh my goodness. Let's get the flotsam that we have. And yeah, my ships need to repair here a bit. This one can continue on its journey once again with the cotton fabric. This one here is also cotton fabric, so it's not that big of a deal if it has to wait for a few seconds there. And yeah, here we have in Garden of Sin, we have finished the plague more or less. Well, we have cured my people. Also, we got a quest there. You know what it is? I went for a walk in the mountains and found my paca nibbling on it. Go on, take it. It's not like I need it. Collect the gift. There is a gift waiting for us.
Not the first.
And no, it's not -1 reputation for the pirate. It's, oh, painted stones that I could use in a museum for additional attractiveness. And oh boy, beautiful. We have a nice little town here. Some of you have asked me to also walk around in these small towns. I guess we can afford that for now. Let's just go in here deep into the cities of the Garden of Sin.
Your people are healthy again.
With a lot of red districts, I should say, where you can have some earthly fun. And there we have the chapel with the ornaments. There's someone wanted at the moment, that is Jack the Ripper. I mean, he's not in the Garden of Sin, hopefully, but he will probably be in Rosario. That is just beautiful overall. I love the atmosphere that you can create in Anno. When you just walk around here, there's the hospital, the local hospital. Lots of sick people waiting. They're waiting outside, of course, because they have the plague. Waiting outside is a bit safer than waiting inside. And here we have the ocean then as well, where we can see the island of the Admiral just far away, and then our mighty cannons in the harbor area. Beautiful, right? So this is first person mode once again. I really much enjoy this perspective as well. Now we found a few weapons. That is a good thing. We do need more weapons. That ship and that ship is fine. Let's get them back into the harbor area. And here let's just see what we got. Canister shot. Alright, some additional special items. And we have only 14 bricks though. And the pirate is attacking. Right, so I think... Did some of them take it? No. We got lots of clippers here waiting as well, right? So that is something we have to be careful of, that we don't produce too many clippers that we don't need then anymore. And we can actually build a ship of the line in the New World. You know what? Let's do this. No idea why we can do this. We actually have the weapons. It's a good thing, so I don't have to send in so many of my own from the old world, where I definitely do need them. And we also do need a bit more workforce here as well. So let's just increase the size of this beautiful town here as well. of Salzaverde. Righto. And in the Garden of Sin, we also have the other district here that has already been born. We have enough timber again, so let's also do this real quick before we jump back into the Admiral's Demise, the new island that we have, because we need to build up our little worker village there as well. There we have a few additional houses ready. Very good. And that's workforce, of course. And can we upgrade? We can upgrade. Beautiful. Let's do this. And boom, a lot more obreros right into the harbor area. And thus we've also reached a colony status now for the Garden of Sin. This is definitely by far our biggest city in the New World. We do have, right? Yeah, we do have the fried plantain here. And we do have the Poncho d'Arns.
Under attack.
Very good. And we're also producing our own bricks, which of course shows how wealthy this one is. Yeah, my rum transport is a bit in danger there. The problem is those guys here are in the harbor, so let's send them back into the ocean again. They have to protect my trade routes there that are under attack there. Oh, there are two rum traders right behind each other.
Yes, well.
And they can definitely flee the scene here, which is important. Right, the situation in the New World is still a bit tense, I should say.
Under attack.
Oh, another harbor under attack. No, it's just a ship passing by. We got the resources now for Catan. So what I want to do in Catan is I want to finally build my hospital, because the last plague did a lot of damage there. It's still raging, by the way. We have the resources, so let's build the hospital. And there it is. Very much needed. Another thing for Catan is that we have our schnapps production down here, so I don't need those potato farms here, to be honest. Let's get rid of them. Also of the distilleries and the fire station here. We don't need it so close to the city, and well, we can use that space here now to build a few additional houses, which is important because workforce is still a problem, especially the farmer workforce. And boy, do we need more fields in the future. So let's also build those guys there. And yeah, hospital has been built. That should take care of it. Now, let's have a look at the Admiral's Demise. I got a bit of timber there, just randomly popping up. Can we build the cannon tower? Oh yeah, weapons. Let's send this one back home. Getting us some additional weapons. And in the Admiral's Demise, I think we are ready for a new beautiful settlement. First of all, with the influence, right, we do have, I've made a small mistake there. It would be nice, of course, to have that ship of the line here, but first of all, we have a nice defense now of everything, and second of all, I do need the influence for a commuter pier in the Admiral's Demise. Reason for that is, well, we need to share the farmer workforce that I'm building up here. Right, and there we got our village coming up then, and going all the way. Wait a second, we do have 2 clay deposits. There should be another one then. Oh, come on, really? It's on the other side of the island. Incredible. There we have it. It's a good thing too that we have this island now, because, yep, that's a lot of bricks coming in addition. So we don't need to purchase that much from Archie anymore, even though it's not the biggest thing. And I just love an empty island like this one. It's beautiful. Lots of lush green fields that we have here, and on this little beautiful island we can now create our own little settlement there once again. And since it's going to be a bigger settlement, let's just have a double road here too. I love double roads. Kind of like has this feeling of having a main alley or avenue going through the city, and also up here. The Admiral's Demise. I tell you that the Admiral's Demise is going to be beautiful. Let's get some fisheries there as well. I think 2 for now. Going to be in the harbor area, doing their job. And of course we do need some wood production. Let's do that on the other side. There we actually have some forest left over. I'm pretty sure there was a building here in the center for this forest here. Probably a charcoal burner. Let's just check that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of these. But in that case, what we will have here is, of course, our wood production. And I'm going with, yeah, those 3 lumberjack huts, with each one of them having a sawmill then right next to it. where it can deliver the timber. Right, so all of them can reach that area, and then these sawmills are transporting then the timber to my warehouse. Though we do have 200 tons of timber, so we have enough resources to really build something up. And what is happening? Oh yeah, we also get the plague here now. We don't have enough resources though for that. We do need more windows. So this flagship here is getting the windows now over there as well. Probably something else. Let's get a few more windows then. And more steel beams. We have so much steel beams now. So many steel beams there in Rosario. And do we have a free clipper? No, we don't. But we have 3 influence. And I can use that exactly for one last clipper. And then we're down to 1 influence. That's down. And the epidemic is gone. Let's rebuild the houses here. And yes, this island here is now connected. So as we can see, it's got the full workforce available. Once again, my harbor. The ships are attacking again. Incredible. Why are they doing this? I mean, actually, I think 2 to 3 ships of the line could take this island here at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, I do have the patrols though. They keep me safe for now. And I think they've been stuck there. It's their bad though. That was Miss Hunt. But yeah, getting weapons there will be quite important. Now, I still don't want to continue building my town here. That is fine now. And here we can build our little village. So I'm going to have, first of all, of course, some houses there. Very nice. And of course also then a marketplace. And a pub, of course. We might actually have the pub right next to it, like that. For this area. And a fire station. There we have our clay deposit that we have to use then at some point. And as we can see now, all that workforce is coming into the global farmer workforce. Which is important for us. And yeah, I've not been much of a guy for plazas at the moment. We might have a plaza at some point. And I know that we have way more beautiful islands than Rosario now. So, well, switching the capital from Rosario to another island though is a huge amount of work, you know. So there's a lot of trade routes, a lot of logistics employed. There's, yeah, a city that would be crumbling then. I don't know if you really want to go down this route. Even though, of course, I know that Rosario is not the most spacious island that we have. Right, we also have now the resources for the rupture. And we actually have some space here where I think we can squeeze in a hospital there. Nah, it's not working for just a single tile there, so sorry, pals. This is not going to work out, so let's just make it like that. Alright, now we have a hospital there in the center as well. And for Rosario, I think we have, oh well, not only do I think, but I know that we have lots of resources. What's going on with those guys here? We do need a school up here as well. Let's just see where we can squeeze in one, I think in this area, so that we can also upgrade those guys here. There's the school. And with the school, we can now finally also upgrade more people here as well. So those workers there, let's upgrade them to artisans. So that we get more and more artisans here coming out. Very good. We have 2,000 worker population at the moment. 1,000 farmers, 2,000 artisans. We might use this. Yep. Let's have a few more engineers as well here in the town center. So that is growing. And timber, of course, is the main culprit once again. I want to reach the next level here that we have the coffee then as well and the electricity. Can we build something with oil already? Yes, we can do that. Right, but oil, as we can see, is really, really expensive. And for that, I do have my clipper coming out here, Marigold. Now, in the new world, we have the bricks. Now, in the new world, first of all, I want to have my oil production, obviously, since we do have the most of my oil fields here, especially in the Garden of Sin. That's just a perfect name for my oil harbor island. And as we can see in the Garden of Sin, I have bricks, I have timber. What I will need, a few, well, steel beams there, actually quite a lot of them. Some windows and some reinforced concrete. Let's just check on that. We have here that. The railway and the oil harbor. That is what I'll need. And all of them need these resources there. Oh, and the Admiral bought a share in Porto Donada. He wants to take over an island here in the old world, and he's going with one of the cheaper islands. He can have one share. Alright, if he starts purchasing another one, then I'm going to retaliate once again. He might be pretty afraid by now. Now, let's just have a look. We do need the steel beams, 100 tons. Also with reinforced concrete. We have lots of cement. I think we don't have that much steel here. Oh, actually we do. That and windows. Where's my windows? Let's just go construction materials. There we have the windows. And I will probably need another clipper though. For that whole endeavor. Where is my flagship? There it is. Let's get it back home here as well. I really cannot afford any more ships. We need more people. We need more houses. More people that can live here. Right. So, of course, Admiral's demise is important in that regard. As it also gives us a bit more influence then.
Your harbor is under attack.
Nothing new there.
People celebrate your leadership.
Only another harbor under attack. This island, this ship here, Marigold, let's send it to the New World. With all these resources. And look at the old world. We're pretty much dominating here now. There's really no big enemy. I mean, of course, I'm expecting an attack from Miss Hunt at some point. But we can also just have a look at our town there. With the reinforced concrete, I can have another concrete factory. Yeah, let's have this one in that area there. Because we have a lot of cement and a lot of steel, as we've seen. And what I can also do is having another sewing machine factory that we can have in this area there. So timber we have, or wood we have enough, and we also have so much steel. So it's a good thing to have that here, producing a bit more. On the other side, we have our timber production. I will probably get rid of that at some point now. And work cloth should be in here now as well. Yes, it's building up again. Schnapps is not looking so good. So Schnapps is the other thing that we wanted to advance there a bit. Let's have another warehouse here. And then, wait a second, let's take the whole layout there and pull it to the other side. Yes. Coming up here, 4 more potato fields. And 4 more distilleries it will be. On that part here, I guess, on that side. Now I need a fire station here too. There it is. And then I can have more distilleries here as well. 2 more I think should be fine, right? We have we are full on potatoes anyway. Do we have the resources for some depots? Catan definitely does need some depots there as well. Yeah, we do have that. Very good. Let's have the depots here. Why? Because we can then have a pier connecting it to that depot there, right? So that it looks a bit more natural. It's going out here in the ocean, and there we have then a pier later on, because there are more and more clippers docking here now.
Ready for a challenge.
And the Desdemona we have as well. The Desdemona is going back to Rosario. We need the resources. We need more resources for the New World to build up our... What ship was that?
Good and ready.
Alright, it was not my building resource production. I do have my fleet. Let's send my fleet down here because they're attacking. Of course, they're using every single hole that I have in my defense. As we can see, there's nothing patrolling here. None of my ships is patrolling. So, do I want to use my main fleet for that? I don't think so. Let's use 3 ships of the line that I have there. And those 3 are going to be grouped and they're going to patrol in this area. Keeping it safe from those maggots. That should be fine. They really only have to stick here, because this is where they're coming in all the time to defend the whole thing. Look at that. You're going down next, Miss Hunt. Promise you that. She's attacking my rum production there. My rum shipment, which is very important for my finances. If rum is out, then I'm out. And another problem that we have here is that there is a ship with a sickness docking. That means we'll probably have a sickness in Rosario too. I could pull it out, but I don't think it's worth it that much because we have the hospitals in the area. And we also have a bit more timber, and I just want to have more engineers. There they are. It's just looking so beautiful with the engineers
Ship
then.
under attack.
Looking like a real, beautiful European metropolis in the 18th or the 19th century. And my people are really happy at the moment. Lots of festivals all the time. And while we enjoy this beautiful scenery, I wish you all the best and see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.
The ship was destroyed.